Hello, and welcome to Ask Ra. I'm your host, Ra the Great. This is the GMG Study Hall. We are preparing our students for the Grand Match Gala, which takes place once a year as an annual event. It takes place at USC. It's going to be extraordinary, where all of our top students are coming out to compete for a trophy that stands about this tall and to win thousands of dollars in college scholarship money. It's real, folks. So what we're going to go over today is a strategy that might help you in that tournament. For such a tournament like this, you definitely want to have a couple tricks up your sleeve and pull a couple tricks out of your back pocket. This is the truth. So I'm going to set this board up here for you. We are going to show you a classic mate. This is a checkmate that I actually lost by. Yeah, it happened about 15 years ago. I was playing online. Somebody used this on me. I fell for every single trap. I lost the game. Did I cry about it? No. I learned it. I took that strategy. I tried it on 2 different people the next day and it worked. It might work for you. It might not, but it might. So that's what we're banking on, that it might work. So I'm going to show it to you. Pay very close attention. Here we go. So we know that we have Chessville taking on Chocolate City. Now we know that the chessboard is a battlefield where the mind is all. The battle is won and lost in the mind. That's in life. That's on the chessboard. So here's what happened when King Checkmate decided to wage war against King Chester of Chocolate City. King Checkmate sent out Peter Pawn 2 squares. King Chester responded by sending out Prince Pawn. Prince Pawn comes and he meets Peter Pawn and they have a discussion. They decide to go to war. The King Checkmate immediately sends out his best soldier, the Nightmare. The Nightmare puts an attack on Prince Pawn. Chocolate, the King Chester decides to bring out one of his specialists, the Knight Rider. He comes out 2 squares, 1 to the side, and he protects Prince Pawn right there in the center of the board. Next, King Checkmate decides to bring out Bobby the Bishop. Bobby the Bishop is going to come out and start what we call the Italian game. Now watch out, because he has already thrown an attack at the F7 square. Chocolate responds with a very interesting move. The Knight comes down 2 squares, 1 to the side. Now what's going on here? Vanilla has a choice. Those of you who play chess, you can look at the board and see what's going on here. You see that the Knight put an attack on the Knight, on the Nightmare. He's also attacking the C2 square, also known as Ponderella. So what happens here is Vanilla has a choice. Vanilla can do an even exchange here, knight for knight. If they do that, you know, not a bad situation for either team. Definitely not bad for Vanilla. But also, they have a choice to capture what we call a hanging piece. A hanging piece is considered an unprotected piece. This knight can move and capture Prince Pawn and capture a hanging piece. This looks too good to be true. They go with that move. And right then and there, they create a 2-fold attack. We have now the knight attacking the F7 square, and we have the bishop launching an attack at the F7 square. So 2 pieces attacking the F7 square. Let's see what Chocolate does to respond. Very interesting decision here. They grab the queen and they move Queen Francesca right here. The queen comes down and she moves to the G5 square. Take a look at the board. If you're Vanilla right now, what move are you gonna make? I'll show you how Vanilla responded. Vanilla decided to take full advantage of the 2-fold attack. They feel like Chocolate City just made a big mistake. So they're going to bring up this knight and attack the f7 square. For my advanced chess players, you know that right now we have created a fork. The knight is now attacking the rook who is stuck in the corner, and the nightmare is also attacking Queen Francesca. Whoa. What is Chocolate gonna do now? Seems like Chocolate City is in a bit of trouble. Let's see how they respond. Take a look at the board, see if you can figure out what the next move is for Chocolate City. Time's up. Now, the queen is going to come on down the board here and capture another hanging piece. Remember, hanging piece is what? An unprotected piece. So they capture the G2 pawn. Right next to the Pondexter square, his name is Panye West. Panye West has just been captured, folks. He's gone. It's done. Vanilla has to respond. So now we have a situation where Vanilla can either capture a rook, or you can save a rook because your rook is under attack here. So do you capture or do you save your rook? Take a moment to figure out what you think is going to happen. What will be best? I'm going to give you plenty of time this time. Okay, time's up. So here we go. Vanilla decides to save their rook, which might not be a bad idea. His name is Rich Rolling Rook. The Rich Rolling Rook comes over and he moves 2 squares to the side next to his king. So now if the queen decides to capture, the king can capture back. So now the rook is safe, protected by his king. Well, it's Chocolate's turn. Chocolate is going to make a move and capture another hanging piece. Try to figure out what he's going to do. Where's that hanging piece? Ah, you found it. That's right. It's right there, the E4 square. Mr. Peter Pan is in danger. So Chocolate's going to slide on up, take Peter Pan off of the board. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? This means that Vanilla is now in check. The queen is hitting the king with her laser. The king is now in danger. There are 3 ways to get a king out of danger. We call it the ABCs of chess. You can attack, block, or run like a chicken. Attack, block, or run like a chicken. So right now the king is in danger. Queen Francesca is attacking King Checkmate. The laser is hitting him. He has options. He can't run anywhere. So running like a chicken is out. He can't attack the queen. That's out. He has to block. Now, do we block with our queen, which means we'll lose her, or do we block with our bishop? Your choice. You probably chose the bishop, right? I know. So we'll block with the bishop. You block with that bishop, and you just lost the game, folks. The game is over. Chocolate City will now checkmate Chessville in 1 move. Try to figure out what the move is. Time's up. Okay, here is the checkmate move. What a beauty it is. The knight is going to move to F3. This is indeed and in fact a checkmate. The king is under attack and he can't get out. Remember, if a king is in danger, he can attack, block, or run like a chicken. Let's see if he can do any of the above. Let's try to run. He clearly can't run. He has somebody taking up every single square. He'll hit his head or bump into the queen or bump into the rook. Can't move. Can we attack or block? We can't block. We can never block a knight's attack because he can jump over. So cannot block. The knight rider is not allowing you to block. Can we attack the knight rider? Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and try to capture him with our bishop. If you watched the other video, we learned the rules about the king, and we learned that one of them was the king can never move into danger. He never moves into danger. We also learned that the king never comes off the board. And we also learned that the king can never move next to another king. So, we also learned that a king cannot make a move, or one of the king's friends cannot make a move that will put the king in danger. And that's exactly what rule was broken here. So this bishop is what we call pinned. This is an absolute pin. Can't move, can't do anything. Bishop can't move, so the bishop cannot help as he cannot block. I'm sorry, cannot attack the knight. Well, are there any other options? Is there anything else on the board that can attack this knight? The answer is no. So, king can't run, king can't block, king can't attack. This is a checkmate, folks. The king is under attack and he can't get out. So he's in danger and he can't get out. The game is over. Like I said, you want to keep a couple of these tricks in your back pocket because you might be able to use it. It might work for you. It worked for me. Make sure you study this one. Learn this one. The classic mate. It's a beauty. If you have any more questions, make sure you go to rathegreat.com, click Ask Ra, submit your question. I will give you a video tutorial of what you are asking. I will answer your question for you. Hope you enjoyed it. Sounds good. Remember, always, whether believe you can or whether believe you can't, you are right. Have belief in yourself and learn as much as you can. Hard work pays off.